we go. Got the power steering out the way. It's been a while since I've uploaded. If you guys go back and watch a bunch of my videos, I show you how to do all this stuff, including take off an entire cylinder head without having to touch any of the accessories, so you can get the head on and off, or off and on. But for those of you that are new, essentially you just remove these two size 12 bolts. Sometimes these will strip out, or depending on the vehicle that you get, they won't have them. But in this case, you can see some remnants of the threads there. When they strip out, it's not that big a deal. You can just get a bolt and a nut. But in this case, this one, it looks like an old AC compressor bolt maybe that got cut down or shaved down to make fit. I'm gonna run to the store and grab all new hardware. This bolt isn't bad, but I just like to leave new hardware where I work. So I'm probably gonna end up running to the hardware store and just grabbing new stuff and replacing that with new hardware. I'll show you guys exactly what I get. But yeah, essentially, if you ever strip these out, you can just go ahead and drill right through, put a bolt through there with a nut on the other side, and that's perfectly fine. And I would recommend some type of lock washer, especially if you're using a billet piece. That way it doesn't slip on you, because those flat surfaces without any pressure, once the drivetrain starts going and it starts pulling down with the belt, you can actually get this to start sliding down, just because like billet aluminum, especially if you're using like the factory stuff, like that material is fine because it's got a lot of pores. It's very porous. It's got stuff to grab onto, but the billet is just very smooth, so it can actually start sliding down and loosen up the belt for you. So I would recommend putting like at least a crush washer or something on there. But yeah, so now the only thing is, the good thing about not having a timing cover is that I can access everything freely. So usually on more performance-based builds, I prefer to do that. Also, John, if you're watching this, you got a cam seal leak. Guys, very important. I got a lot of people talking about